forms like the vertical forms, I actually like to throw with drier, kind of stiffer clay, just so that it can stand up. You know, that the arc, or the
shoulder.
Yeah, it's the shoulder. It's kind of underneath. I don't know what you would call that.
The opposite of the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The underneath shoulder.
Are you going to do one of those bowls that have the little undercut that you did before, or are you doing a straightforward popcorn bowl or so?
I guess more of a straightforward. I'm trying to think of what undercut.
Yeah, you did one that had kind of a side and it had a beautiful undercut, sort of like, almost like a Japanese style undercut.
Yeah, kind of like the classic Japanese tea bowl form, with the straight wall.
I think that's what it was. I tried to do it, it didn't work.
They're not impossible to do with this much clay. It's a little harder, and you're definitely trying to battle the weight of that straight wall. You know, this wall can't be too severe, or it's going to drop because of the weight.
That's where a heat gun comes in handy.
The what?
The heat gun. Just open that up.
Yeah. So yeah, there are tricks with the heat gun or torch you can use to stiffen up the clay, get it drier, to get it to stand up. On this drop, I'm going to go about ½ inch.
From the bottom?
Yeah.
Looks like you're kind of pulling it out like a cylinder.
Almost. It's going to come out. Usually these bigger forms kind of start off with the undercut first. Then I'll pull the side out. But I want to keep that.
A flat bottom on it, or a curved?
It's kind of flat, yeah. I mean, it's starting to angle. Let's see, that's about maybe 4 inches out.
But do you cut it? No, you don't cut it, right? The undercut? Like, keep it round.
Yeah. Press this down, gather the clay.
You're compressing it because
I don't want to get this top part too thin, because if I start pulling, that gets thin sooner, and you won't have the height. You won't have that to pull up.
But you gotta find that happy balance between supporting it and not too much on top.
Right. So on the pull, I'm still going to go, I'm going to concentrate on getting this vertical.
Wants to fly out.
And try to keep this maybe around a half an inch thick to a quarter at most, a quarter at least.
That's beautiful. That was only 4 pounds?
This is 6 pounds.
Oh, 6 pounds.
So I'm trying to maintain that vertical pull as much as possible. And then that last pull, that last stretch will be bellying it out, just so that I have enough support down here to maintain the wall.
So you get your height first, and then you're going to pull out.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
My recollection, I could be wrong, is when you were throwing cups, you had a dry bottom, and here I noticed that you had a wet bottom, and you used that wetness to have your fingers slide, rather than adding more wetness. Was that intentional, or is just that's the way it happened this time?
I think that's something that I'm not aware of, actually.
Oh, okay.
That I do. But yeah, it makes sense that stays wet down here, so I'm not sticking to it. I'm actually pulling up slip as I
As you
shape.
go.
So, John, you have your rim going in slightly rather than flared out. Any particular reason?
That's kind of my typical, kind of the bourbon bowl, small bowl shape without the flared rim. So they come up and then end at an English lip, kind of flaring here. And I'm actually going to belly it out just a little more here and maintain this opening about where it's at.
How do they pour? Like if you have liquid in them, or batter or something?
They pour okay. Usually if I have a batter bowl, I'll make a spout.
Yeah, but not necessarily that. I was just thinking about my my cornbread muffins today. I'm thinking about, or like something that I might make that would be liquidy, and how it might pour out of a bowl. Like this, with this kind of a lip, or is it meant for something else?
I don't know. I don't feel like it would pour very well because the
So it's really for more like fruit or something solid.
With a bowl like this.
Yeah.
It's too
Okay.
wide.
Yeah.
And then it's taller, you know,
Okay.
maybe not necessarily taller, but the whole thing's more narrower. Then I think we can do exactly the same thing on the top.
But if you made a mug, use a lid like that too.
I mean, I love this bowl. I think it's gorgeous. I mean, it's
It is.
beautiful.
It's
It's a
beautiful.
beautiful bowl, but
Yep.
so look at, yeah. See, this is what you're doing that I think is, I had a hard time doing.
Harder time with the English lip, trying not to get it too thin.
Mhm.
that little hump right there. I'm going to try to work out. I don't really have a whole lot of room to push
What
that out.
amazes me that they do all that basically without any tools.
Wait, you have a sponge on the other side or just your hands?
I've got a flexible rib.
Yeah.
You've got a rib there. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, I love that, how it kind of has almost it has that drop, a little bit of a drop. It's not completely bellied out at the bottom, which is what I usually do.
Yeah.
But I love that. Especially the top, like top third of that, or top, that part, I mean, that's what I would like to learn to do.
So this third here.
Yeah, I love that top third.
So on the shaping part, as I was getting the vertical part of the form established, that's where I kind of wanted to cement that opening and kind of keep in mind that while I'm shaping, the belly comes there, the thing kind of stops, and then meets it back
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the part I really,
where I left it.
it's such a nice part of the form.
It's very aesthetically pleasing.
Mm.
Yeah.
So to make this into have a little pouring spout, sometimes you can
Oh,
gauge where.
yeah, I don't need a pouring spout on, I just like the bowl. You would have to make a lip like you would a pitcher, right?
Yep. So usually
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually-
Yeah, no, that's okay, you don't need to do that unless you want to do it yourself.
So the spout actually also acts as a spoon rest sometimes.
Ah. Oh, okay.
So if you have this as a mixer, it it's a 2-in-1 thing here. So
I see.
trying to pull this up. You want just the right amount of slip on your fingers so that you're not oversaturating the area. And I'm trying to avoid these little drips coming down. I've seen people working on large vessels and they get to the top shoulder and a drip comes down and then about 20 minutes later it develops a crack. I've seen that on really fine stonewares without grog in them, and porcelain. But yeah, it's some sort of weird water tension type of thing happening to the skin of the clay.